Today, I give you fills of Minecraft headcanons. Tomorrow, who knows? So I love the idea that he keeps a lot of little mannerisms and quirks that various birds have, and here they are. When birds do that thing where they like fluff up and readjust their feathers and then like sit down, it's called browsing. I learned that from someone in the comments. He does that when he's comfy or wants to get comfy. He collects like the way that corvids do, and he can tell you exactly where every knickknack is from and like why he got it and who it reminds him of, because usually they're like associated with a person or place. This one is really fun. He can't see glass. Obviously he can like tell from context if it's a window or a door, but if it's dark and he's never been to a place before, shenanigans. He whistles a lot and can pick up a tune instantly after hearing it for the first time. He molts. It happens a lot less than actual birds because he's not all feathers. It happens on like a once-a-year cycle right around spring when it starts to get warm. He loves the mist setting on the hose. He'll just sit there. He loves the feeling of his wings getting sprayed. Today, I'm going to talk to you about Captain Puffy. My biggest headcanon for her is that she's a jeweler, so she's really good at identifying stones and she cuts and polishes them, and people on the SMP will come to her for help with making jewelry. She has very motherly tendencies, and her love languages are words of affirmation and acts of service. She and Nikki are dating. I don't make the rules. For one of their anniversaries, Puffy made her a matching necklace and ring cherry quartz combo. She's very into mapping the stars, so she has all these different scrolls full of the constellations that come by in various seasons, and because Phil is into cartography, they get together and talk about it sometimes. She really likes cranberry juice. Don't ask me why, I just know that she does. She always smells like fresh laundry, and her hair smells like tea tree oil. She can't cook. Not for the life of her. It's always Nikki's job. You guys have been asking for more, so here I am on my windowsill with headcanons for Nikki. She runs a half bakery, half flour shop. So that means that she grows all the crops for the baked goods herself, and she has a chicken for the eggs and a cow and a goat for the milk. And of course she grows all the flowers as well. She always has incense burning at the shop, and her favorite scent to light is vanilla. Puffy's favorite flowers are roses, and every time the season comes around where the roses are in full bloom, Nikki makes sure to pick a bouquet for her. She makes the best cinnamon rolls in the SMP. Everyone is dying for this recipe. She will not give it up. I could definitely see her out in the forest with a basket just collecting berries from bushes. Of course she's really sweet to the people she cares about, but everyone knows not to fuck with her. I feel like she'd play the violin. She likes seltzer water, particularly raspberry and lemon. I have more fills of Minecraft headcanons to share with the world. His wings are dark gray, but they're iridescent, so in any kind of light, whether sun or otherwise, they turn this amazing shimmery silver. Going along with what I said in my last video, he molts, and he despises it. He hates having to clean up the feathers, hates when they get everywhere. He tries to spend as much time as he can outside until they're all gone. He's the best at dealing with the voices in the family because he has been around for so long and dealt with them for so long. On days when it's particularly bad, he'll stay inside for most of the time and try to sleep it off because he gets very overstimulated from like everything, bright lights, people talking to him, stuff like that. He always keeps melatonin gummies in his bag because he and Techno use them when they can't sleep because of the voices. He also took up meditation to help deal with them. It's how he starts and ends every day, a little bit of meditation. It helps him get ready for the day and also to wind down for bed. Various witchy things that I think the DSMP characters would practice. 3 quick things. I am a practicing witch. Please correct me nicely if I get any information wrong. I'm always willing to learn. This is a one-off with certain characters that I feel fit the practice, so please don't ask for more.
Michael headcanons for your sad little soul. Obviously the game reason why they don't let Michael outside is because it's so fucking hard to get him in that boat and then upstairs again. But in lore the reason they don't let him out is that, especially since Tommy came back from prison, They are extra scared of Dream coming back or something going wrong that could put Michael in danger, especially if they're not watching him. So they keep him locked in his room to keep him safe from people like Dream or any other villains that might come back. Also, Michael is actually autistic. It's why he doesn't speak yet and why he's okay with his parents not being around all the time, because he set up his own little routine that he goes by in his room. However, Michael isn't completely non-verbal and he can make sounds. And he often imitates little Enderman noises when Randy's around, and makes little bee buzzing noises when Topper comes in. Random headcanons I have for the Dream SMP. Sleepy Boys edition! Filza has a plait in his hair, and growing up, all the boys had hair the same length. Techno's was always a little bit longer. And they all had those plaits in their hair. When Wilbur and Tommy moved out, they both cut their hair. Techno never did. When Techno and Filza took Tommy in after exile, Tommy's hair had been growing out for a bit, and so he put the plait back in. But then after they blew up L'Manberg, Tommy asked Tubbo to cut his hair. And even when it gets longer, he just refuses to plait it. Techno has his ears pierced and only wears lesbian earrings. Tommy made Tubbo a collage book of loads of different kinds of bees, along with all the flowers that those bees like the most. And even though Tubbo doesn't keep it out much anymore, he treasures it so much. Tommy just randomly gifted Phil the Techno and Wilbur rocks. Just randomly growing up.